What happens when one of the most protected, celebrated, and high-profile veterans in professional sports faces an absolute reality check on live national television? Over the past few weeks, the basketball world and the broader sports community have been caught in a massive storm following an explosive, highly publicized on-court confrontation between veteran superstar Brittney Griner and Indiana Fever phenom Caitlin Clark. For weeks, the WNBA administration tried its best to remain quiet, secretly hoping that the viral videos, fan outrage, and constant news cycle would simply blow over with time. However, in modern professional athletics, social media pressure combined with corporate financial reality creates a force that no sports league can ignore forever. After weeks of relentless online debate, detailed lip-reading breakdowns, and mounting pressure from multi-million-dollar corporate sponsors, true public accountability has finally arrived in full force. Today, we are taking a deep dive into the entire unfiltered timeline, analyzing the play-by-play confrontation, the massive financial fallout, the media double standards, and how this landmark moment is permanently transforming the culture and business of the WNBA forever. To truly understand how this situation escalated into a nationwide media frenzy, we have to look closely at the exact sequence of events that unfolded during a high-stakes matchup between the Indiana Fever and the Atlanta Dream. The game was in its intense fourth quarter, with the Indiana Fever holding on to a tight lead, driven by the brilliant playmaking and shooting of rookie phenom Caitlin Clark. With physical defense intensifying on every possession, Brittney Griner found herself in severe foul trouble and ultimately picked up her sixth personal foul, officially disqualifying her from the rest of the contest. As Griner walked off the hardwood toward her team's bench, television cameras captured her turning directly toward Clark and engaging in a visibly hostile exchange. Within mere minutes of the final whistle sounding, thousands of fans began clipping the baseline camera footage and uploading high-definition clips across X, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. What made the video go instantly viral was the clear, unobstructed view of the interaction. Professional lip readers, sports commentators, and casual fans alike began breaking down the footage frame by frame. The clips appeared to show Griner using aggressive, explicit language directed at the league's top star as she walked off. What might have been brushed aside in previous years as standard competitive trash talk quickly exploded into an intense national conversation about professional sportsmanship, personal hostility, and the underlying tensions surrounding Caitlin Clark's arrival in the WNBA. As the viral footage rapidly racked up tens of millions of views around the globe, public outrage reached an all-time high. Basketball fans quickly began pointing out what they perceived as a glaring double standard in how the league office handles player behavior. Just months prior, the WNBA had taken aggressive steps to investigate arena environments, social media comments, and fan behavior in order to protect its players from hostility. Yet, when a veteran player was caught on national broadcasts directing clear verbal hostility toward the league's premier young talent, the league office went completely silent. Major sports talk shows, digital commentators, and sports analysts began discussing the situation daily, posing a crucial question. What would have happened if the roles were completely reversed? If a younger athlete or a different player had used that exact same language toward a protected veteran on live television, the league response would have been swift, decisive, and immediate. This obvious contrast in handling player conduct created an unprecedented wave of backlash from fans who demanded equal enforcement of conduct rules, regardless of a player's tenure or veteran status. While public outrage on social media is difficult for a league to manage, it is ultimately corporate finance that forces real structural action. In modern professional sports, moral arguments are important, but money dictates decisions. Over the past year, Caitlin Clark's arrival in the WNBA has triggered an unprecedented economic boom, commonly referred to as the Caitlin Clark effect. She single-handedly brought sold-out arenas, record-breaking television ratings, and massive new broadcast deals to a league that had struggled for decades to capture mainstream attention. Millions of casual fans who tuned in specifically to watch Clark represent a brand new, highly valuable consumer base for advertisers. Major international brands, including Nike, Gatorade, State Farm, and national television networks, have invested tens of millions of dollars into WNBA advertising packages. When viral scandals involving toxic player behavior start dominating national news, these corporate sponsors get extremely uncomfortable. Companies do not want their family-friendly brands associated with unsportsmanlike behavior or hostility on television. Behind the scenes, the financial pressure on the WNBA front office began to build rapidly. league executives quickly realized that protecting veteran players from public accountability was becoming far more expensive than simply enforcing the official league code of conduct. The long-term consequences of a high-profile public scandal extend far beyond a few bad news cycles or temporary game check deductions. Standard professional sports contracts, as well as WNBA player agreements, contain strict language regarding conduct detrimental to the league and its commercial partners. When an athlete becomes embroiled in a massive viral controversy, corporate brands move quickly to protect their reputation. Speaking engagements get canceled, brand endorsement deals are quietly allowed to expire, and prospective future partnerships vanish overnight. For an athlete in the later stages of their professional career, losing multi-million-dollar corporate backing represents a devastating, unrecoverable hit to personal net worth and lifetime earning potential. Furthermore, team front offices and general managers across the league are now forced to factor in brand safety when making roster decisions. In an era where corporate sponsorship dictates franchise valuations and team revenue, general managers can no longer afford to take on the financial and public relations liability associated with toxic behavior on or off the court. Ultimately, this landmark situation highlights the permanent transformation taking place across women's basketball. The WNBA is no longer a niche league operating out of the spotlight. It is now a global media powerhouse, with millions of passionate fans scrutinizing every single game, play, and sideline interaction. Caitlin Clark's presence has brought an unprecedented level of transparency and accountability to the sport. The fans who buy tickets, purchase merchandise, and drive television ratings are demanding that the league uphold professional standards for everyone across the board, without playing favorites or offering special protection to senior veterans. By finally addressing player conduct and enforcing clear boundaries, the WNBA is signaling to corporate partners, international investors, and major networks that it is fully prepared to operate like a premier global sports property. This entire chapter serves as a permanent lesson in modern sports business. No individual player, regardless of their past accolades or veteran status, is above the game itself or immune to public accountability. What are your personal thoughts on how this entire situation was handled? Do you believe equal standards are finally being established across the league? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more breaking basketball updates.